What a privilege it is to welcome into the fight the inside ball, the contested mid, and soon to be a Geelong cat, great guy and terrific footballer, Ted Closey. Nice to meet you, Ted.
Thanks for having me, LJ. Look forward to chatting to you.
Well, mate, awesome to have you on. Well, first things first, congrats on Geelong committing to drafting you, mate. It must be great to know no matter what happens, you're going to be on a list come December, mate.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. It's really exciting to have that Geelong commit. Yeah, and it's also with the draft still going, I think I'm pretty unlikely to go anywhere else, but it's no pressure going into it. So yeah, really, really grateful for it. It's very exciting news.
Must be stoked, mate.
Yeah, it's unreal.
You've always been highly touted as a player, mate. What was the young Ted Closey like? Have you always been involved in rep footy?
Yeah, always been around it. Yeah, sort of. There's a lot of opportunities going through, so yeah, always loved my footy.
Yeah, it's such a good sport, isn't it?
It is, mate. Yes.
You played for the Geelong Falcons for a couple of years now, and let's be honest, have been unbelievable. What brought you to the Geelong Falcons?
Well, I've always lived in Geelong, pretty much. I've lived here forever, so it's always been a bit of a dream to play for the Falcons. Yeah, been unreal the last couple of years. We probably haven't had the success we wanted, but it's been so much fun. Loved every minute of it. So yeah.
They're such a good club, Geelong Falcons, aren't they?
They are. It's unbelievable down there. We've got great people, so yeah, it's a great club.
Yeah, so many legends down there.
Yeah.
You've worked extremely hard to make the level, mate, and super deserving of a spot on an AFL list. How amazing was it to be told that the dream would come true? How were you told, mate?
Yeah, so I was just told, had a coffee with Wellesley and Liam, a couple of Geelong recruiters, and they let me know. So yeah, it was unbelievable news. Couldn't wipe the smile off my face. I was so happy. So yeah, super exciting, and I'm very grateful for it.
I can't even imagine how you'd feel after that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Playing for the Falcons must be cool, and although it wasn't the finish you would have hoped for, still great. And add to that, you were vice captain. You must have been proud being in the leadership team this year.
Yeah, it was really good. It was good to work with Jai, and Ollie was in there as well. So yeah, no, it was a great year. Had so much fun. Obviously, we would have liked to go a bit further, but still was so good. And yeah, wouldn't change it. I mean, I would change the result, but no, had so much fun. So loved it.
I had a great year, mate. You should be pretty proud of that.
Yeah, thank you.
That's so good. You also represented the state country team this year and played in a team stacked with talent, which shows where you were at. What was it like pulling on that big V?
Yeah, it was a dream come true. It'd been a bit frustrating. I missed the first game this year with injury. I missed last year's game with injury. So to finally get to where it was a long road, but it was so good. First game was at the Gabba, which was unbelievable. So yeah, it was a great, yeah, great. I don't know what to say, just great experience. Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, it would have been so good pulling on at the Gabba too. Jeez.
Yeah, it was pretty surreal. It was unbelievable.
You were so good in the chance and showed that you can compete easily with the country's best. How did you see your chance, mate, and what did you take from it?
Yeah, again, it was pretty disappointing not to win it all, but I was pretty happy with some of the footy I played. It was good to play up forward, which is a little bit different, but it was just so much fun when you're running out with so many other good players. You sort of just really enjoy every moment of it. And then I'm sure I'll look back in a few years and I think it was pretty cool with some of the teammates I got to play with. So yeah, it was amazing. Would have loved to beat Metro in the last game, but still good fun.
Yeah. You know the one stat that amazes me this year for you in the NAB League? 7 tackles a game. That's ridiculous. I reckon I had 7 tackles last year, to be honest. It shows both your aggression and determination. How hard you've worked on this area? How hard have you worked on this area? Or have you just always had that side in your game?
I think I've always wanted to try and tackle, but I think that there's a lot of work you can do. I do work on my tackling technique and, yeah, just little things like that. You do work very hard on it. We do some stuff down at training. So, yeah.
Yeah, it is a good skill to have, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is.
You're a Geelong next generation player. How did that come about, and what have you done with the Geelong Cats over the past few years?
So my mum's actually from South Africa, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty fortunate to be in that. So I think if you have a parent in Africa or Asia or Indigenous, you go into that. So I'm very lucky. And they've been great the last few years. We've done some training down at the facility. They've welcomed us in, and yeah, they've been really good. So I got to use some of their facilities, which are unbelievable. So yeah, they've been great with us.
Yeah. Did you get to meet any of the Geelong players?
Yeah, we did. We got to given a mentor this year. So mine was Sean Higgins, so that was really really cool. So he was great. Haven't met I've met a few of them. But they're all great down there. So yeah.
You'd be pretty happy with Sean Higgins as a
Yeah,
mentor,
it was.
wouldn't you?
I know it was pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
how
good
good a
guy to have.
bloke is he?
He's a legend. Yeah, speak very highly of him.
Yeah. Okay, so let's tell the Geelong supporters what they get from you. If no one nabs you before, a tireless worker who is a relentless tackler and applies an enormous amount of pressure on the opposition. A contested beast who can extract the ball from a safe. An elite worker, an elite work rate and a smart mover. A midfielder with an ability to go forward and kick a goal. Add to that, enormous leadership skills. The man is defined and will be a great AFL player and club man for many years. With all these qualities, what are the areas you're looking to tidy up once in the AFL system?
Yeah, I want to still work on my outside game a little bit. So I want to try and get a little bit quicker, clean up my kicking a bit, sort of round my game out a bit more because got to have a good balance. So yeah, I'm excited to work on that next year.
Yeah, there is always something to improve on, isn't there?
Yeah, there always is, and I'll have to keep improving my inside stuff as well because there's no way it's as good as guys at AFL level. So you got to always keep working. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right, so let's look at the draft because I'd like to know if you've chatted to any other clubs because I find it hard to believe that no one will bid on you before the rookie draft and push Geelong to go early on you. Have you thought more about that, mate?
Yeah, I've chatted to a couple, but I think I'm pretty confident I'll get through. It'd be a big surprise to me if I didn't. So, but it'll be a great result, whatever happens. So, it's a lot of pressure taken off. So, just sort of enjoying it, really.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so how's the cooking skills, mate? Because I'm wondering if the food tastes better cooking in your Geelong underwear.
That photo is actually of not of me. It's of Kane Reid, but my cooking skills are very subpar. My mum's a good cook, so she takes over, which I'm more than happy with. I've got no idea in the kitchen, mate.
Mum's cookings are just too good, aren't they?
Yeah, you can't beat it. So why change what works?
Can't go wrong with it.
Exactly.
The combine testing wasn't long ago. How did you go, mate?
I didn't do too well. I didn't do too poorly. I don't love all the testing, to be honest. But it was good to get it done. I know it's an important thing of footy now. So it was good to get it done. It was the last thing for the year, but I'm not a massive fan of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Anything you feel like you excelled at?
Oh no, not really. Just pretty average across the board, I think.
Oh, that's not too bad. Consistent.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Some simple footy questions. Are you a Geelong fan?
I'm actually not. I'm a Carlton fan.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
How do you feel about Paddy Cripps winning the Brownlow?
Yeah, very deserving. He's been my idol for a few years, so I was very happy to see him win.
Yeah, I reckon he deserved it as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Which player has most impressed you when you played NAB League?
It's a good question. I probably have to go Aaron Cadman. He took the game apart from us in one quarter. We were pretty comfortable. We were playing them at Bendigo, and we thought we had the win in the bag, and we thought we'd locked him down pretty well, and then he kicked 4 in the last, I think, and took it away. So, he's a super player, but I'd have to say him because you just couldn't stop him.
He's just such a star, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Who was your toughest opponent in the champs?
That's a good question. I played on Harry Rowston a bit in the Allies game, and I'm actually was used to be good mates with him and know him well, and he's a very good player. So I played in the midfield a bit that game and was on him. So I'd probably say him. Yeah, he's a very good player, I think.
Yeah. If you had to pick an AFL player to chat to about developing your game, who would you choose?
I think I'd choose Tom Atkins. I love Tommy Atkins, watching him play. He's from my same local club, and the way he's been able to develop his game is something sort of similar to what I want to do. So I'll definitely, hopefully, be able to have a chat to him about that. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it'd just be cool to chat with any AFL players, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Any of them be good. They all know so much. So yeah.
Definitely. Okay, let's ask some non-footy questions. What do you like to do in your spare time?
I love heading down to the beach. Love following the basketball as well. Hanging out with my mates. Yeah, sort of just doing pretty normal things. Nothing that out there, to be honest with you. A lot of it's around footy, but had school that's taken up a lot of time. So probably have to find something else to fill in my time now that that's done.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite basketball team?
Yeah, Toronto Raptors.
Or any reason behind that?
Not really. I used to be a big DeMar DeRozan fan. He was back there, so I just picked him, and I've stuck with him since.
Yeah, fair enough. You get to go and play in any other sport, what would you do best in?
I'd like to think I'd be okay at rugby league, I reckon. I played a couple of games before. It's good fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know, actually, though. They're big boys, so it'd be a bit harder to tackle them. But no, I don't mind watching rugby league, so I'd say that.
I reckon you got it, mate.
Thanks, mate.
If you had to cook a meal, what would you impress with?
Oh, look, absolutely nothing, LJ, but I'd say something like nachos, something super easy.
I reckon leave it up to your mum then, eh?
Yeah, leave it up to my mum. Good call.
AFL players all get the time for golf, so be ready. If you play 18 holes of golf, what would it look like?
It would look horrible at the moment. I've never had to hit a golf before, so I think I might try get on it this summer. But yeah, it would not be very crash on at the moment. But
in the
we'll
water,
get there. Oh, it'd be in the water, it'd be in the sand, it'd be everywhere.
At least you get to improve on in the AFL.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Ted, it's been awesome chatting with you. If Geelong do get you, then they are a very lucky club. You'll be a gun mate, and I look forward to following your journey.
Thank you very much for having me, LJ. You're a legend, mate.
Legend. Good to have you on.